In the summer of 1982, a group of teenagers walking along the Green River in Washington state made a discovery that would haunt an entire region for 2 decades. A young woman's body, wrapped and discarded like trash. She would not be the last. Over the next several months, more bodies surfaced, along riverbanks, in wooded areas, near highways. Most of the victims were young women, many of them working in vulnerable circumstances. Detectives realized they weren't looking at isolated incidents. They were looking at a serial killer. The task force assigned to the case grew to dozens of investigators. Tips poured in by the thousands. One name kept resurfacing, a truck painter named Gary Ridgway, questioned in 1983 and again in 1987. He passed a polygraph test. He was released. The murders continued for years afterward. It wasn't until the late 1990s that a breakthrough came, not from a confession, not from a witness, but from science. Advances in DNA testing allowed investigators to re-examine evidence collected decades earlier. In November 2001, the results came back. A match. Gary Ridgway was arrested in 2001. In a plea deal to avoid the death penalty, he agreed to confess to every murder he had committed and help locate remaining victims' remains. In the end, he pleaded guilty to 49 murders, making him one of the most prolific serial killers in American history. What makes this case so unsettling isn't just the number of victims, it's how long it took. Ridgway lived an ordinary life. A wife, a job, neighbors who suspected nothing. He evaded capture for nearly 2 decades, hiding in plain sight while the system built to catch him repeatedly let him go. Gary Ridgway is currently serving multiple life sentences without parole. The Green River case remains a grim reminder of how forensic science, not always instinct, often closes the most difficult cases.